Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to round 4 of the Cardmarket Spring Regional in May. We have got Bartek Goworek, I apologize if I pronounced your name wrong, running Android 21. And we then have Ruben Velghe, again, I apologize if I pronounced your name wrong, running, piloting King Piccolo. So two very different decks. And I'm just going to state now that both players are XO, so it is absolutely amazing to see Android 21 currently around for XO. Like Scott, it's something that we wouldn't expect.
No, not at all. And especially, we had a quick look at the deck list and was like, we need this on stream. So for those who aren't familiar with Android 21, she is from Set 8. That is a while ago, which is crazy to think saying that, right? Set 8 was a while ago. When
Yeah.
she comes in to the leader area, choose an Android 21 scheme from your deck, activate it. So just like we saw with Baby last round, you get your field spell. Activate main once per turn, choose one clone token in your opponent's battle area, remove it from the game, draw a card, then choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards with an energy cost of 1 and return it to its owner's hand. Then at the start of your opponent's next main phase, you choose up to one blue-green multicolored card in your energy and switch it to active mode. Awaken at 4 or less life, you draw 2 cards. On the Awaken side, she is a choose one clone token, do the same thing, draw 1, choose 1, bounce it, and then choose up to 1 blue-green energy and switch it to active mode. And Scheme, for those who aren't familiar, is the thing that creates the tokens.
Yes. So this deck really revolves around giving your opponent 10k tokens with the scheme, as well as multiple other cards in the deck as well. But then also by removing those tokens, you can obviously free play like other cards from your hand. You can do certain skills. Hopefully we'll see a good amount of those. But I do feel that Android 21 was hit pretty hard with the ban list, especially with Android 21. Violent Predator. That's what I was going to say. Prey, but it weren't Prey. Violent Predator, which was a huge shame. Like that was such a powerful card. Pretty much was the boss monster of the. I say boss monster. They're not monsters, but the boss character, the boss card of the deck. However, I would feel that it's kind of got replaced now is with the introduction of the Battle Evolution. A lot more support for the Android 21 leader.
I like Battle Evolution does a lot to fix what they did in that ban list and gives it a lot to deal with. We don't see the Super 17 charged here, which is the optimal turn 1 for Android 21, which essentially negates its energy exhaust if your leader is Android 21. And that came out in the anniversary box. But new cards in the Battle Evolution booster, like the siblings, it kind of replaces that boss monster slot a little bit.
Yeah. But getting that turn 1 multicolor energy is just needed anyway, because now here Bartek is just now able to do his Checklands. There we go. Checklands. I lost the words completely. It's been so long since we played Checklands because it's just been a monocolor format for a long time now. But yeah, so the Android 17 Checkland, when it comes in, if you have a multicolor card, it removes its energy exhaust. So getting that down, which is going to be great for the next few. And also having a bad omen in the energy is kind of where you want it. So I would personally say that this is a great turn 1 for Bartek in terms of energy for him.
I mean, setting up for a late game burn, because that Super 17 I mentioned, you pay a fair bit of energy for it, but you can bring out 3 bad omens and just burn 3 instantly. That's kind of insane.
Very true, very true. So King Piccolo is another interesting leader. It runs with a brand new mechanic which was released in the last set, which was Vicious Rejuvenation. I'm thinking Supreme Rivalry because that's the next set that comes out. But
I know it is.
Yeah, and the King Piccolo, it runs like the launch where you flip your life and then basically you can manipulate your life and then you awaken when you are at three life, isn't it?
For King Piccolo,
yes,
it's 3.
Yeah, 3 life. So again, high cost, but a really, really nice way of playing the leader and a new mechanic to awaken as well, which is good to hear.
Yeah, because when you awaken, you gain a life back. So
Yeah. Only downside at the moment for Bartek is that these tokens currently are all attackers as well. So they're all 10k. Ruben will get 2 tokens each turn. And yeah, the 10k attackers, so they can obviously attack it into the leader, get over whatever. That's where Android 16 for his mother comes in, which again from the Battle Evolution uh, comes in. It's unique. It says your opponent's tokens cannot attack.
Yep.
You can remove a token to play it for free, and then you get to play an extra 2 tokens when a token is played to your opponent's side from a spell, from a effect that you have. So
Yeah.
again, just bringing out all the tokens so then you can manipulate them and do your own cards.
Exactly. It's one of those things. It's a very interesting thing, but we see he's only running one of them.
Oh, he's
There's
only because so the one because it only has unique. You can play it from your drop area as well. So once you have it, you're never getting rid of it unless it obviously goes to the warp.
true. Yeah, I guess because you're not going to really want to risk pumping those 10k tokens once you're awakened, right? They just kind of sit there unless you're being very aggressive, which King Piccolo can do. So it's going to be a very interesting matchup for this deck for sure. But like, sure, you come into this tournament, you must be aware of King Piccolo as a possibility, right? Like,
Yeah, definitely. Like we stated this before, that in a best of one format, there's no side deck, obviously. So you have to build your deck to face up against not just multiple matchups, but your worst matchups as well, while also optimizing your own deck list. So you can argue that it's got a little bit more skill in deck building because you kind of have to tutor for everything. So
yeah, you got to know where to make your compromise, right? Like,
exactly.
yeah.
So say like for this instance, if you go into your next round and you're like, okay, I've just been King Piccolo, but what happens if I place like Margin Vegeta? I don't know what's going to happen there. So here we can see Ruben manipulating his life, and obviously we can see he's putting all the minions, symbol, tambourine. They're all going into the life there, so he can see which ones he needs and optimize his plays when and where.
Yeah, I think sequencing is key here for King Piccolo, figuring out when to do the correct, like, bring out this boy, bring out this demon member. But we are seeing him still use that the tokens to put on pressure. Android 21 still not awakened. So these two, oh, and we're seeing Bionic Blitz come down. That's a super combo.
Yeah, so not really going to get the best of effects because Ruben does have a huge hand, so he's got free play of like whatever he wants to get rid of there. Symbol obviously coming in. That is Symbol, I think it is. I can't tell the difference between them. I know the Symbol, tambourine, drums, and bass.
This is the one that restands and gains power.
Yeah, I can't remember the
Yeah,
names between
yeah,
the four.
I'm with you, man. I think it is Symbol because piano's there, drums at the one who's a blocker, I think, and well, there's the dragon. That's the
Yeah, one of them.
dragon.
Anyway.
He's just there being like, I'm a dragon, I'm gonna make you draw. There's King Piccolo,
Yeah.
the
There's the King
unison
Piccolo.
in the SPR artwork, which is very nice.
And it's a very powerful unison as well. Just plays in tandem with the deck.
So still on 4 life. King Piccolo is on 6, I believe.
It looks like it, yeah.
Yeah. With 2 face-up cards in life, one of them being the dragon, one of them being the blocker.
So again, yeah, just allowing Ruben to manipulate his life. He can obviously take them when he needs them or switch them in and out between whenever he feels like it. So that's one thing that I really like about the King Piccolo leader is that you get to manipulate your life, and not many leaders do that.
That's 2 Super 17s in the energy there. That's crazy. So going to draw a card, and then at the end of the beginning of King Piccolo's turn, he can untap it, and then we're going to see an awaken to draw 2 cards.
Yeah, I would think that we should start seeing some Android 16s energy amplification, so then he can start ramping up now because he needs to start getting those energy out on board. So obviously he can go play more cards.
Yeah, so it's paying 2 here.
Is this an energy amplification?
Yes,
it is. It is. So he ramps the top card of his deck in rest mode.
beep.
I really like energy amplification. Obviously, with there's the Android 18 SPR. No, that's the Saiyan
Ooh,
Instinct. Sorry, Saiyan
that is
Instinct.
Saiyan instincts. That is
That's pretty
not
hard.
great.
No, that is not. Obviously, you don't want to get that yellow card. It's even though it's an energy, it's kind of setting him a turn behind because yeah, there's no yet use for a yellow energy in the deck.
And then we're seeing the Unison, which is also really good. So this Unison's really scary. Like it's not one that like I guess it's the best way to put it is like it's deceptive. So like it doesn't do too much immediately, but if you forget about it, it can hit you hard and punish you. So it's one of those things now where you kind of want to keep pushing your leader, especially as King Piccolo. You want to be aggro, but you've kind of got to take into consideration that Unison. You can't let it get too strong.
Yeah. I also would like to point out again, I said it right at the very beginning that both players are EXO, and it's just great to see that a leader that is not, again, kind of gone off meta. It has for a long time now. As you said, it was released in set 8. We're almost on set 13 now, so that's what a good 5 sets that it's just not really been around almost. So yeah, it's just nice to see Android 21 being back in the spotlight. Would you not say?
Oh, I love it. Android 21 is one of my favorite characters. I wish we could get more. So every time Bandai, ooh, that is the counterplay 18. That's really good. That's really good.
Yeah, the
Spins it. It
calculating.
doesn't go to hand. She spins, so it goes to the bottom, which is hugely beneficial.
Yeah, not putting the cards back in hand is very, very good for Ruben there. Oh, sorry, not very good for Ruben. Sorry, that's what I should say.
Oh, no, not doing that. Interesting.
Oh, okay. So they're just
Okay.
going back on it.
Okay. Sure.
So I assume that he said that he couldn't play it.
Untapping for. Yeah, because he did it on the awakened and unawakened side. So yeah, that's kind of cool. Actually, that's pretty neat.
Well, King Piccolo is more of an aggressive deck. Obviously, now that the Unison is out, it becomes a lot more aggressive. But how do you think Android 21 is going to like face with all this aggression that can come from King Piccolo?
Honestly, it's real rough because that Saiyan instinct in the energy just doesn't help, like at all.
Yeah,
Probably Bean. Oh, never mind. That's even better. Heroic prospect.
that is heroic. Yeah, sorry, I can't. My computer's just not liking me today. I can't see the cards properly.
But then again, they're all on free energy, so doesn't really do too much, unfortunately.
True. That's the thing with King Piccolo. All of his cards are quite low cost, and again, really, really easy to manipulate, and they can just flood the board really quickly. Not swarm, but they can obviously just create a lot of pressure.
So there we go, setting up his life for more things. We do see a super combo face up there, but we got piano, cymbal, and drum in there. Tambourine is now swinging in. Are we going to see another negate? Yeah.
Yeah, there's another heroic prospect. I think they're just going over sequencing here.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So the King Piccolo leader, if I remember, yeah. So they just, I mean, that's a good way of explaining the card to your opponent.
Still, though, banning heroic prospects and not getting much advantage out of them must feel bad.
True. So, yeah. So when King Piccolo leader is an auto, it's not once per turn. Whenever your opponent activates a counter skill, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards with 15,000 power or less and KO it. So that is how those heroic prospects are not staying on the field.
Yeah.
Pretty tough, especially against blue, because blue just have a lot of counter cards. We saw it with Baby in the previous one. Not to the full extent, but we did see it in Baby.
Oof, I'm taking some damage there.
Yeah, definitely.
So see another swing here from the big dragon comboing the Piccolo. I can't tell how many cards in hand, but it doesn't look like that many.
Yeah, we see obviously King Piccolo can just bring your hand size up, as Ruben Dust has a lot in hand. He's almost got a small book. Another
Okay,
Bionic
he's got a few
Blitz.
more than I thought. So there's a super combo out. But that's,
Yeah.
I think, our second super combo.
It is, yeah. Again, not getting the best of values because Ruben just has all those cards in hand, so he's got free choice of what he wants to put down. And you saw him; he didn't have to think. He just like, "Yep, this card can go. That would be sorted."
Yeah.
And he kind of replaces it. King Piccolo Junior's +1 effect, the Unison, is just draw a card, so he's kind of just replaced it a little bit. It's not looking too great for the for Bartek here with Android 21.
Unfortunately, not. No.
Yeah, so it'd be interesting to see. Interesting to see how they're going to how Bartek is going to answer King Piccolo.
Just trying to think of a way if he's got a way of getting rid of the Sane Instincts from his energy, because he could. That'd be huge right now. His drawing 2 would be huge if he survives this turn.
True. Isn't there I don't think Android 21 has anything that allows you to take cards energy cards and put it back down.
No, not there is. There is something, but I can't remember what it is. There is like you can at the end of the turn you can I think that's cool. That's the 4-drop. Interesting. Like at least his deck's very interesting. I guess that's the saving grace. It's nice seeing Android 21. Like those Super 17s, if they're allowed to go off, they're insanely strong.
Yeah, but in order to get those Super 17s, Bartek just needs to ramp. He has to get more energy in, obviously more energy. So it costs 5, isn't it? I think it is 2 blue, 2 greens.
And then
2 blue, 3
additional 3.
greens.
For
Is
Super
it?
17, it's additional 3.
Yeah. Yeah. So to play from the energy at least. So if you can get it out, it would be awesome. But it's going to take a bit of work to get there, especially that one energy. That Saiyan Instinct
Ooh,
is playing hard.
yikes. Essentially playing the unisons. That's not a unison here. It can't be blocked. So this is a brutal card. This Piccolo.
Yeah, another King Piccolo. That is quite tough to like get over. That was from the Battle Booster as well, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure.
No, that was from Giant Force.
Giant Force. That's the one. I remember. I knew it was from one of the
A side set, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, just look how many bodies now Ruben has. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the leader obviously is there 6. So that's 5 big cards that are on the board, and it doesn't look like they're going anywhere anytime soon.
Oh, gonna evolve on top of it.
Yeah, it's evolve.
Oh, wait. Yeah,
Yeah,
because he's got his unison with more than 2 markers. So is he gonna discard it? Yeah, discard
so
it
he
to
discards it, and then
KO,
there's amplification goes.
and then that goes back to hand. Has the no energy to follow it up.
That was good. That was decent play. At least, obviously, he's stopping that card from coming down.
Yeah,
But again, it doesn't really remove the threat.
and it's just gonna pass because yeah. I mean, maybe you could have gone into the unison, I guess, but
So now it would be interesting to see what Bartek can do. Like he still needs to.
he needs a Super 17. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
he could charge for turn, obviously, putting him to 5, but then he needs to get on more basically. So he can activate Super 17 this turn. I think.
Oof.
I can't remember Super 17 specific energy cost. Let me get that card up now. I have to put it up.
So using the effect of his leader there. Six cards in life. So
it's Super 17 is 2 blue, 2 green, and then 3. So 7 altogether. So that's a lot of energy there.
Yeah, it's not great.
Yeah, it's going to be tough, but if he can pull it off, it'll be awesome. But he's on 5 energy at the moment, so he needs to get that other 2
Yeah.
while surviving the onslaught that is coming from Ruben.
And so we're seeing a leader swing here. I don't know if you push on leader here. Honestly, I'd probably try and keep the board up.
I can agree. I think clearing the board is probably the better option. I'm not sure what he's decided to go into. Oh, he's gone Unison. Yeah,
Unison?
Unison. I do agree is a big card as well. That needs to you need to try and remove it if you can.
Yeah, like it'll set him back a little bit if you can take out that Unison.
Exactly, and we know that the King Piccolo is now
Scene
back in
4. Oh, hello, scientist.
Scientist. That's a nice card as well. Bringing me back to the days that I used to play Ramp in Paronga.
Oh, really?
Yeah, where you used to play Paronga Ramp and then not really use this scientist. You use Weiss, obviously.
Oh,
But
okay, right. I was confused. I was like, wait, what? But okay, yeah. So going into the Weiss, the
resting
no, Weiss
attendant,
question. No, Weiss questions the
resting attendant.
yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of what it did. So this obviously scientist allows you to look up to the top 7. I think it is top 7, and then charge a card. And yep, there's
And it's another bad omen.
Bad Omen is good to get in there. Just that last turn burn is pretty big. But again, that's what 6 energy now. So next turn he can do a
Next turn, he can set up for something really strong, but
yeah,
he's got to
but it's
survive that
just
next turn. That's the unfortunate thing.
surviving. Being on 3 life, Bartek is in a bit of a not the best spot.
I mean, if he has the baby hatch, we know he runs it. So if he can baby hatch for secret, that'd be really helpful here.
If that baby hatch comes down, that buys him a turn instantly.
I mean, it's just going to be so there we go. That's the pass of the turn because he's untapping the energy.
Yeah,
and then we get to see some more tokens come out, which also all can attack if they need to. Like
yeah. So he still does have 2 energy open, 1 blue, green, and 1 yellow, which
that
is
saying
just
instincts is
there.
just so unfortunate.
It really is. It really is.
And we're going to get a block here. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, the thing with Super 17 is that yes, you get to bring out when you play it, you get to play up to 3 Android cards with energy cost 5 or less from your energy area. Getting those bad omens is great because it means they're going to burn your opponent for energy, but it also means from life. Sorry, but it also means that you lose 4 cards from your energy. So you'd have to play a big turn that one turn that you play it.
Definitely. Oh, and there we go. That's because of symbol. He gets to put a card underneath his unison, and he gets a nice little marker. Hi. And then play the piano because yeah, piano's really good. And obviously, if he did have baby hatch, you would probably drop it on the declaration of that first attack. It's gonna be a rough one. This one's gonna be a rough one for him. And we're seeing in the gate.
Could be dimension. Yeah, dimension
Oh,
magic.
okay, that's a really good one. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and also I completely forgot. Hold on, Blue can play Sensu Bean as well. So he has
He's
got
only running
options.
2 of them. That's yeah.
Only 2 Sensu Bean. That's really interesting. I haven't
So I
actually looked
wonder
at
if
it
space was an
properly.
issue.
It seems like it, to be honest.
Another dimension magic.
Yeah.
So he's paying 1, untapping 2, just doing a bit of a shortcut there. It wasn't a SPAC.
Yeah, but again, just look at Ruben's hand. It's huge. Like that's a good book almost.
And I'm gonna use its effect. Why not? Oh, I'll just get an extra card to my hand.
Yeah.
And so we're seeing 1. Oh, the King Piccolo, of course.
Yeah, wonderful.
Which searches like King Piccolo, man. Like so many people wrote it off, and then it just happened. And yeah, we've not looked back since. King Piccolo has been a dominant force in this best of 1 meta.
Yeah, definitely. And obviously, being a best of 1 meta, do you think that it will if when we get back to real in IRL events and we do best of threes again, do you think King Piccolo will still be as strong as it is now?
I think there's more options to side against it. Oh, and there's the android. Nice, there she is. Oh, and he's responding with Yamcha.
Merciless
Okay,
Barrage, yeah.
okay, okay. But the most important thing is he spun the double strike Piccolo that couldn't be blocked. Are we seeing anything else here? This is a 15k coming at him using the effect. Is that another Yamcha there? About things. He's going to take a symbol out, I think. Nope,
Yeah, he's
he's
just
going for
deciding.
drum. He's going for drum.
Again,
Yeah.
just the manipulation between his energy is just insane. Like, how have you ever seen any other leader that can flip all your cards face up so you have constant knowledge of what is in your life?
The only deck I can even remotely come close, but again, it's a completely different ball game, is the Trunks from set 10. Like, but both are doing it for a different reason, right?
Very true, very true. Like, obviously, like, launch is there as well, but launch is just a little bit different of a deck. Like, look how controlling King Piccolo can be, and he's got so many bodies on board. That's 6 bodies, including a unison as well. And now Bartek is down to 2 life. He did take that last life, deciding if he wants to. Is he deciding if he wants to negate this? I
What?
think they're just talking over. So I think
Yeah,
there's
I
an
think.
attack coming in. Yeah, they're just deciding. Okay, cool. So he's gone with this.
Yeah, so he's trunksing it.
Yeah. So his trunk, so go back to the hand. That's decent, forcing him to actually use the energy to play the cards now.
I agree. What are we gonna see here? This is interesting.
Yeah, with Bartek only on 2 life, Ruben kind of you'd say that Ruben's more in control at the moment, but
Oh yeah, he's not really like he's on 6 life. It's so he's going to evolve on top. Can he do that?
pretty sure you can. I think it's a 1 cost minimum.
Okay, fair enough. And then giving that power to Piano. And finding the promo.
Yeah, pretty big. It's all down to even if I think, yeah, even if Ruben doesn't win this turn, what can Bartek do next turn? Because that's 6 life he has to take.
So there's a symbol coming through.
I also want to double check on Bad Omen because I'm pretty sure that burns when it's played.
It does, yeah.
Yeah, it does. It does. Yeah. Choose 1 card from your energy and place it in the drop
Oh, there's
area.
heroic Counter Strike. It will pop all of the tokens.
Yeah. That is pretty tasty.
Yeah, it's nice to see a ignoble villain rare.
Yeah,
But
obviously it's made for Android 21, right?
yeah, it's just one of those. It's a weird card. It's a really weird card. Like, so essentially the combo is you have the 21 on board, the ignoble 21, and so then you would get the villainous trigger. But I'm really hoping Bandai support those 2 keywords later down the line, because I think it's something that has potential. That just the
Yeah,
cards given don't really work together currently.
true. Heroic and villain.
Yeah.
Villainous?
Villainous, I think it is. Yeah.
Villainous, I think it is, yeah. It would be interesting. Obviously, they came for 1 set and then kind of just didn't go anywhere else. But yeah, very nice. But it helps. It helps.
And boom goes the dynamite. So we've got 1 more energy here for King Pickle, but he has got 2 more attacks on board.
He does, yeah. So he's
Well, actually, no, he's
attacking
probably
in.
got 2, 3, 4, 5 technically. Oh, but did he plus his Android 16? Android 13? Because I think Android 13 stops them from attacking also.
Yeah, no, there's no Android 13 on board.
There's
Oh,
the unison.
the unison. Sorry, my
Yeah.
fault. My fault.
No, that's all right.
I literally even looked at the board and just overlooked it. No, but yeah. So the Android 13 kind of just stops them.
And he takes it. Ooh.
So going down to 1 life here. This is all very risky. But I
Puts
do
it.
feel, yeah, I do feel though Bartek is obviously taking these lives because he's comfortable. He thinks he can actually be okay. Maybe that I'm gonna keep. We'll keep saying it, but maybe that sane instincts in energy is just hurting him a lot more.
What's going on here? Putting 3 to the drop, paying 1. Oh, for this one.
He's a six
Okay.
cost, yeah, 6 cost King
Interesting.
Piccolo.
So
And
this is
this
the
guy's a big
SR.
boy. Yep, he's a big boy. This one.
I only own 1 of him. I should buy more from cardmarket.com.
Yeah, go check it out.
Sort of right. But yeah, so the King Piccolo trying for games. So obviously, we're not seeing a counter. I think we would have seen counters earlier on if he had counters. And
Yeah.
essentially, you could drop his hand here, and that would be terrifying.
True. And the big thing is that it's a 25k double strike dual attack. So the double strike's not of any use or anything, but the dual attack 25k. So that's 2 attacks that he's going to get. And
Yeah,
25k being that sweet number that forces your opponent to use a super combo as or a 2 5k combos.
so this is a Roshi from Dragon Ball, but I
Yeah.
have no idea what it does. Oh, it lets him replace an energy.
Okay.
Okay, so setting up for the next 10.
So could he not take the sane instinct?
I guess you want. So he
You
combos
can.
out there.
Well, at this moment, if Bartek can survive, he's already got a Super 17 and he's got 3
Bad omens.
bad
Yeah.
omens. So he'll come out, burn for 3, and then has 4 attacks. So that's pretty decent. So if Bartek can survive, next turn would be quite interesting. Here's a second attack from the King Piccolo. Would you just dump the hand now? Would you say Ruben just to dump his hand and force
I mean,
everything out?
you have to. Like you're in a position to win. Your opponent's only got 1 energy standing.
It's taking
Is
the
that a
weak
super combo Whis?
Wow. Okay, so he's just taking the super combo weed. So he's now 35k.
And
And
that's
it's good, yeah,
game.
and that is game there. So
Oh,
yeah, so we see that Ruben still had an answer to
more
everything.
gas in the tank, I believe, is what they
Exactly
say.
there. Yep, definitely. So that was really interesting to see. Unfortunate there for Bartek. It was really nice seeing Android 21. I think in the back of our head, we kind of knew that it was going to be a tough match for Android 21 to face King Piccolo, but almost got there, almost got to the 7 energy, and I'm pretty sure we would have seen that amazing Super 17 burn play.
Definitely. Like, it's unfortunate. You have to think about how it was like early on he didn't get a 16, which would stop the tokens from attacking. He took a lot of damage super early, which is not favorable against King Piccolo at all. But there is hope there, and I think maybe he's onto something, and hopefully this inspires more people to pick up Android 21 because we're at round 4 in this tournament. You would think at round 4, that's kind of the point where these roguish decks kind of either make it or break it.
Yeah, they kind of fizzle out.
For it to be Exa going into round 4, that's kind of huge to me. I encourage people to check out Android 21. It's a unique play style with a really cool deck that got a lot of love in Battle Evolution. There's a lot of ways to take it. You can ramp, you can just go control if you really want. There's a lot of cards from set 8 that rely on clone tokens to be removed.
Yep.
So if you're wanting to pick up something new, but that's like in a color that's very strong, because blue has Senzu being Dimension Magic, Baby Hatch,
big cards,
lots
very
of
big
good
cards.
stuff. Lots of
Yeah,
good.
so very good. So that was round 3, ladies and gents. We're going to go into round 4. Sorry, we are on round 4. So we're roughly halfway through our tournament. We had about 152 people, I think it was. I can still confirm that in the next round. But we're playing till we have 1 EXO winner. So we may end up with 7 rounds, but hopefully we get 8 so we can bring you some more epic games. So stay tuned.